Libra, and welcome to your September 2022 reading. This is the reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs of the Libra Collective. This is a general reading and will not resonate with every single person, so just assign the roles as you please. They can be interchangeable. Cross watchers, remember that. And also, just take the things that resonate with you and everything else just leave it behind because it may not be your message. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can always stick around and see if there's something in it. Oh, I would get a pen and paper and something to write with because there's going to be a ton of information in here. Jot down some of these notes. Come back to this video as many times as you need to. Maybe all the way up until March 25th for a lot of you because this energy may still be the same depending on what you're working on. Because we're going to talk about a lot of planetary movement today. And remember that if it doesn't resonate with you, you can always check out your other signs, like your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. You can do a personal reading with me, which is easier. That's why I haven't gotten some of these out, is because I've been working on a lot of personal readings. So if you need a personal reading, just check out the link in the description box down below, and then I can help you out. And it's easier for me to do that opposed to doing 12 videos. 12 videos is quite a bit if I'm just trying to get all the videos out. So if you need something in particular, please reach out to me and I will help you. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. At the end of this video, there will be some suggested videos. Let's move into the reading. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible so that I don't lose energy through these, doing all these readings by rendering the videos and stuff. I'm trying to keep them as short as possible as well. So if you notice that yours is short, that's actually a really good thing. If yours is longer video, then it means that there's a lot of energy to sift through and it takes a lot more to do. Okay, so let's take a look at this energy that's going on. So Libra, we have Mercury retrograde is the first thing we're going to talk about. Mercury retrograde is in your first house, and that we'll talk about. So the retrograde is in the sign of Libra, and the retrograde is September 10th until October 1st, the actual retrograde. We are in the shadow period right now. We'll be in the shadow period until the 17th, which means that the themes that you're seeing right now are still are what you're going to be working on during the retrograde. It's going to be very big energy. It normally is, and a lot to sift through. And so every time I do an all signs reading, you need to check those out. Every time I do an energy update, you need to check those out, okay? Because it's going to be easier for me to do one video opposed to 12, and I'm just reading the energy we're all dealing with anyway, so might as well just check those out. Now, in the retrograde, the shadow period, if you did not complete the lesson in the retrograde, you will get it again in the shadow period. So make sure that you're very diligent about what you're doing. The Mercury retrograde will be in Libra, but when it's done with the retrograde, Mercury's going to go to Virgo right after that. So it's going to move out of your sign. There's going to be a new moon at the end of the month or a solar eclipse that will be in the sign of Libra. And that is the most of the thing. So it's going to be in your first house, which is what people see and the impressions you give. And it's also going to be about you couldn't imagine that could ever be that way. You couldn't imagine it to be so. It's hard to imagine it as in a certain way. So for instance, maybe somebody sees really great things about you and you're like, really? Like one time I hung out with this friend and he was like, it was somebody I hung out with when I was a kid, and he was like, oh, we always wondered what happened to you because you're so smart. And I was like, you thought I was smart? I was like, what? I was like, you don't know how many times I held back talking as a kid because I felt like people would think I was dumb. You know, like they're like, oh, that was pretty stupid. You know what I mean? Like, and I was so shocked. So that's kind of like what I'm feeling. It's like that type of thing where you're going to be like amazed that somebody thinks that way about me. That's wild. So that kind of energy. Very cool. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is Uranus, and Uranus is in retrograde from August 24th to January 22nd. It's not the retrograde that I am concerned about. The retrograde will be fine. It's just, let me explain what Uranus is. A rebellious planet. It's very innovative. It's very unpredictable. It's like ripping off the Band-Aid. Uranus is the sudden changes, the things that you wouldn't do in your life, it will do. But when it's in retrograde, it's actually tempered energy. So it's calmer energy. It's more about internal transformation. It's about resolving things within yourself. It has to do with Taurus matters, which are finances and epiphanies in relationships, that type of stuff. Now, if you don't take care of the things that you're supposed to take care of during the Uranus retrograde, beware that January 22nd, if you were supposed to get out of the relationship or you were supposed to get out of that job, you'll probably get something like a pink slip, or you'll find out that the person cheated on you. That's my ultimatum. I don't do those things, blah, blah, blah. So it's like you can't stay in the relationship at that point. You're like, oh my gosh, I've got to make this big change. So please pay attention to whatever's going on during the retrograde, that you're actually learning from it. You're actually taking the required action towards the best place, so you don't actually run into one of these big sudden changes on January 22nd and further, right? So this is going to be in your 8th house, which is very transformational energy, and it's about your shared resources and very intense emotions. And it has to do with relationships. So there you go. If you're in the wrong relationship and you haven't gotten rid of it yet because you keep making excuses, Uranus will not make excuses anymore. Okay, so you need to really, really look at the relationships that are around you, your friendships, your parental relationships, your whatever. You need to be looking at those and making sure that they're in alignment with what you want, what you desire, and what you deserve. Okay. Now, Mars is not in retrograde, but it will be in the sign of Gemini for a really long time. That's not normal. It will be from August 20th to March 25th, and the reason why it's going to be there that long is because it's in retrograde during the holiday seasons. So all through October 30th to January 12th. So that's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and even New Year's. We're going to be in retrograded Mars energy. That's not a bad thing, because Mars, when it is not in retrograde, you're prone to fighting more. You're prone to bigger words because this is the planet of war, and this is this is the sign of communication. This is how you express yourself, and it's like these two things together are like fighting communication. So you have to be really careful about your words. When it goes retrograde, that's about rumors. And it's actually about slowing it down so much that you can see fact from fiction. And so that is really a great place to be. We really need that in the world, right? To see fact from fiction, because there's just so much propaganda everywhere you turn. So it's like, well, yeah, I need to be able to see that. So with all of that being said, it is in your 9th house, which is broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on your long journey. Okay? And this has to do with the theme of blame. So somebody so this could be your soulmate. If we end up doing soulmate stuff, it's because of this card right here. Because it says spiritually, you'll be broadening your horizons. It has to do with this blame. Did you blame someone? Did they blame you? Do you feel like somebody blamed you, but they really didn't? It's like kind of crazy, right? But it's whatever's been this very long, drawn out journey with this thing. Is that what you're going to be doing? You can also be looking at the things academically as well. Like you might be wanting to learn a lot more about those types of things so you can really understand it. I'm not going to show you my cards because it takes a little bit longer than what I want to do. I just want to read the energy to see what's going on and give you the information and be done with the video. So the easier these are, the more I'll get them out. So I'm trying to streamline stuff as much as possible. Okay, here we go. So Libra, let's find out what's going on with this energy. All right. Ooh, well, that's a very good place to start. You got your own card, your own energy card, the Justice. And Justice, whenever you see it in your reading, it means it's in your favor. You're getting the justice, the truth, the clarity, the cause and effect is going to be in your favor. The fairness is in your favor. This has to do with some sort of practical thing in your life. Maybe it has to do with something financially, because we do have Taurus going on right there, and we do have Libra, which is a financial sign as well. But let's see, it's about accepting and moving on and finding peace through this. And I do see a Tower moment. So you got the Tower moment card out of everybody, but hey, Mercury's in your 1st house. Not only that, but we have intense emotions, right? That's what it was talking about. So we do have intense emotions around things that you couldn't even imagine. There's no way I could have even imagined that would happen. This is crazy. So there are secrets. There are things that you don't know. Okay? So that is, I got to know what those are. Let's find out what the secrets are. So we do have a Tower moment, so you're going to feel pretty intense. It's okay Take a deep breath. We all go through them. I got Libra. Libra's my rising sign, so that's how it's going to play out. I forgot to tell you that. Your sun sign is how you're going to see the perceptions that you see. The moon sign is how you feel about it, and your rising sign, how it's going to play out. So if this is your rising sign, tower moment. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so tell me about these secrets. Okay, so something that has moved very slow, made someone extremely defensive. You're going to get the sword of truth. Boy, do I need one of those. That's awesome. Breakthrough, success, new ideas, mental clarity. It's bam. Here it comes. Here comes the truth. No more hiding, no more secrets, no more lying, nothing. You got justice with that secret card. So we have to remember that. So there's some sort of secret. You're going to get to know the truth. That is fabulous. Okay, so let's find out what is hidden that we can't see. So we kind of already know secrets, right? But what's hidden that we can't see? And I'm gonna have to pull some cards on those secrets because I want to know too. Not just you, I want to know too. All right, hidden that we can't see. Oh man, somebody did not give you love. Somebody turned you away, or blocked you, or blocked your love, or tried to break up with you, or just very disharmony in your life, or just distrusted you. They're going to figure out that they were wrong for doing that. That was wrong of them to do, because you have the Justice card again. Like, I can't make this up. You have your own energy again. I got to show you these cards because I keep getting the Justice in your readings. Look at that. Somebody didn't give you your love. You know, they hurt you, and you got justice. Booyah. That's awesome. I love that. I need that. Okay, so, but there's lots of things going on behind the scenes that you can't see. Lots of choices being made, lots of deciding what they want to do, really sifting back and forth through their emotions. Do I really want to do this? Do I really want to give Libra my love? You know, it's just like really, it has to do with them sifting through a lot of their stuff. Show me the Tower, though. I want to see what the Tower is about, because now we know the secrets, and now we know what's going on. But what's the Tower? What's Libra going to tower over? The same thing. Oh my gosh, I got exactly the same cards, but it's going to... Something made you really... Look at that. Exactly the same. What are you towering over? Exactly the same cards. That pain, that's hurtful. Somebody hurt you bad. And, you know, it made you really not have optimism in the relationship. It's like, well, where's this going to go now? Like, you totally blocked me. You didn't give me an opportunity. You didn't give me a chance to even, like, show who I am. And it's like, you just blocked me. So it was very hopeless, whatever happened. And here you go. You got the Sword of Truth. Here you go again. I shuffled these. Somebody who was really, really defensive blocked you. And you're going to get the Sword of Truth on this situation. And I was hearing also, the inner child really got hurt in this situation. In my situation, I got a father. I have a friend from a long time ago that won't have anything to do with me either. So it's like, you know, there was one day I was just like, I don't think I can have any more rejection. Like, I've totally been rejected by my mother, by my father. You know, it's like there's so much rejection, right? It's like, oh my gosh, I just can't handle anymore. Okay, so there was a person who tried to control the situation, and I got it again. How many times am I going to get this combination? Look at that again. That is not a coincidence. They're trying to tell us something. This controlling person who did this awful thing hurt you to the core because they didn't want to give you their love. That's getting resolved, baby. Woof. I love it. All right. I love it. All right. So show me what the obstacle is, because we didn't even talk about that. See, this is a complicated reading. I busted out 3 readings before, and then I get to Libra, and it's like, purr, purr. It's okay. I love you. I'll read it. The obstacle is the decisions. Here we go again. Got the same cards, man. This is crazy. I didn't show you those before, but decisions. Lots of decisions that they realized that was wrong. That was wrong. It was mean. That was not a good thing to do. And there's a lot of internal decisions. Maybe they're talking to people about it and trying to figure it out for themselves. Wow. Let's look at the obstacles and the obstacles and the strengths. What can we find out about that? I'm going to pull some cards on those secrets. Here we go. The same cards. I can't. I just can't. I can't. Dude, this is the weirdest reading. Look at that. Same exact cards. Exactly. Except for this one. So that's the obstacle. The obstacle is they didn't give you their love. You're going to get the sword of truth. And you're going to realize that there was betrayal and deception. Somebody tried to get away with something. Somebody tried to strategize something against you. And that is why this happened in the way that it did. Let me find out the strength, though. That was the obstacle. That is ugly. Woo! We're going to find out some secrets. Somebody's going to get caught for what they did. All right. The strength is... The only thing that can really trap you is you and your mind. You are the one with the sword. You are the king with the sword. You're the one coming in, and nobody is in charge of your happiness. Only you are. So keep that higher vibration. That is your strength to know that I'm the only one who can really trap myself. And although I'm not happy about these situations that happened, I'm not going to allow that to trap me in the way that this person wanted to trap you. This person wanted you not to be happy. All right, let's see what else we can find out. Oh, let's see before we do that. I want to look at these secrets. I'm going to take these secret cards and see what we can find out. What's the secret? What did they say? What did this person say? What's that secret that damaged this relationship so badly? Let's find out. What happened? I feel like I'm reading like a drama. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so somebody tried to convince this person that you guys should not be connected in any way. Like you guys should, that you were dangerous or not who they thought they were. You know what I mean? And that don't even apologize to this person for what you did, because you didn't do anything wrong. And maybe you didn't, but they were making you feel like don't try to connect with this person. They're not good. And they're trying to say, like, it's too late for this. Like, it's too late for you guys to have anything. I mean, it's been whatever. So like, I'll take my dad, for instance. So maybe I can hear this. My mom probably came in and she was like, oh, she's horrible. Like, I know that's what she said. Okay. So, because that's what she says to people I know. Like that my friends go over and see my mom without me, and she will let them know how horrible I am. Like, oh, she's horrible. You know what I mean? And because she wants to win them over to her side. It's like so crazy. And she probably told my father, don't even apologize to her for not being in her life for 44 years, right? Don't even apologize to her because, you know, she's not a good person anyway, and she doesn't deserve that apology. I could hear that. And then she probably said, it's too late for you guys. You guys, it's too late. Like, it's been too many years. There's no reason to start this now. That's ridiculous. Right? So somebody's speaking in this person's ear and telling them things that, you know, they may not want to believe it, but it's hard sometimes not to believe it if you're not hearing anything else. And it's like, and I know Libra, you're probably like, well, they're not even giving me a chance to say anything. I get that, but it's all going to play out the way you got justice like 3 times in your reading, dude. I think you're going to be fine. Okay, so you've learned a lot during this. You were in denial for years about something, and you just kind of like kept denying it. It gave you some time alone with yourself to really master this skill. There was a lot of lessons in this, a lot of longing that happened. Like for me, I always looked in the mirror and I'm like, I cannot be part of it. I don't see how I'm part of this family. I'm like, I used to look in the mirror and be like, I do not look like my sister at all. Like, how is this possible? And so, yeah. So there's just a lot of decisions that aren't your decisions that are being made right now, but this is fate. And so it's going to turn out this way. And they're being warned about you for whatever reason, not saying that you did anything, and they're creating obstacles in the way for this problem. Okay. And maybe there might be some financial issues that they're dealing with as well, but that they need to release that don't really have anything to do with you. And they're just trying to protect themselves. But I really feel like since you've got justice so many times, you've got the sword of truth so many times, something's going to come in and tell you this is so unresolved. And Mercury retrograde right now is about resolution and resolves. And somebody's going to come in and tell us something that we need to know to help us move forward. That was a gorgeous reading. Very, very beautiful and nice. If you like this reading or entertain us in some way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. And on the screen is a suggested video for you to check out. All right, have a great day. Bye.